Hello traders, Day Trader Matt here at businesswithtrading.com and doing a trading recap for the 23rd of November, Tuesday. And today was a really good day. You can see we have three trades for 11.25 points or $562.50. So even if your broker charges high commission, you should be over $550 for a few hours. So pretty good day all in all. And that's why I talk about a lot about consistency, managing trades, because if you're consistent, every profit that you make just builds on to the next profit, and you're able to just grow your account. And it's very nice. So anyway, price opened over here. It did come down a little bit and then start to take off to the upside. And we were kind of just watching it. What is it likely to do? It did chop around a little bit down here, but then it finally started to take off and move higher. We eventually put in our first trade over here. We had a couple no fills, but it is what it is. That's kind of a normal part of trading, is to have a couple no fills. And if price does not fill you, but it goes in the direction that you thought, that's actually a good thing. It's not a bad thing at all. Yeah, you're not in the trade, but your analysis was still correct, so you can enter at another time. And that's our whole philosophy: is you get in, that trade's done, on to the next trade, and once that trade's done, on to the next trade. So our first trade happened right here around 9:51. We got long at 46.88, took our first profit off at 46.90, and then watched price, rode our stop up, and then got tagged out here at 46.92. So very nice first trade, beautiful trade. And then afterwards, price started to come lower, and we were watching a couple areas as a potential support area, but then price just started to break down, just like it did yesterday. It went higher, and then a little bit earlier today it started breaking down. Yesterday it was more like, I think, 10 mid 10 or something, 10:30 or something, I don't know. But anyway, we watched this as price came up here. We did get short. We shorted around 11:05 at 46.56. We were able to take our first target off at 46.54s, but then we moved our stop down and got tagged out, so we made one tick on the remainder, which is not a big deal. The best stop out is the one that you get stopped out in profit. You can't really argue with that much. And then over here we watched price come up, and then we got long down here at 46.69. We were able to take our first profit off at 46.71. And then we were watching to see if price could go a little bit higher, had some targets up above, but it definitely had trouble here and it came back down. So we got out at 46.70 on the remainder. So 2 points on the first one, 1 point on the second one, and basically called it a day. Watched the charts for a little bit longer and then just called it a day and ended it there. So three trades total, 11.25 points or 562.50. Our longest trade was over here, and that was about 9:51 to about 9:58, so about a little under 7 minutes. So that was interesting. That was our longest trade. Shortest trade was either this one or that one, whichever one. It doesn't really matter. But it was a good day all in all. I wanted to highlight this, do a couple more trading recaps to show you guys how we actually trade in the trading room. And we don't, I had a question today. I don't try to take every single price movement. I traded like that 2 decades ago. I was a cowboy trader, and well, at least that's what I consider myself, cowboy trader. And I basically just took every single price movement, and I would be up 10 points, down 5 points, up 10 points, down 5 points. And I was consistently profitable, but it was exhausting mentally. After trading, I would go hit the punching bag for about half an hour and just go straight to bed, or go work out and then go straight to bed, because it was mentally exhausting. So this type of trading, where it's a little more relaxed, and you can see we made $562.50 today. For some of you guys, that might seem like a lot. For some of you guys, it's probably not much at all. It's bucket change or couch change or whatever. Um, but that's what this style's about. You know, if you can trade 2 contracts, you can trade 10 contracts. If you can trade 10 contracts, you can trade 100. But you know, aim small, miss small is kind of a good phrase, where you're trying to not put all your eggs in one basket. You're not trying to make $5,000 in one trade when you're risking $100. You know, that's pretty much a rare thing. You know, but this is a more relaxed style of trading, where you see things set up, you take your trade, and sometimes we get stopped out, sometimes we don't. You know, usually about 60 to 80% win rate is what I average. I try to have over 70% every week. Doesn't always happen, but sometimes it does. And usually, you know, the P&L does work out fairly well. If you go to the Emini Trading Room subscription page, you can see our stats for 2021. I'll link it in the description. So with that, hopefully you got something out of today's video. If you did, you can always comment below, throw a like on, throw a dislike, you know, whatever you want to do. Have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you in the markets. Thanks, and take care.